In this video, we discuss about the journey of the Mayflower in 1620. It is a significant event in American history, often romanticized in the telling. However, the reality of the voyage was far from ideal. Now here are 10 facts that delve into the harsh conditions the Pilgrims faced during their long journey across the Atlantic. Fact 1. About cramped and overcrowded conditions. The Mayflower was a cargo ship, not designed for passenger comfort. It was about 100 feet long and 25 feet wide, yet it carried 102 passengers, plus crew. The Pilgrims were crammed into the ship's cargo hold, with limited space to move, sleep, or store their belongings. Fact 2. The unhygienic living conditions. Hygiene was a major issue during the voyage. There were no proper facilities for sanitation, so the Pilgrims had to endure the stench of human waste. The lack of fresh water and proper washing facilities led to the spread of disease. Fact 3. The most dangerous seas and storms. The Pilgrims faced treacherous weather on the Atlantic, including severe storms that caused the ship to leak and forced the crew to take drastic measures to keep the ship afloat. These storms delayed their journey and caused significant damage to the Mayflower's main beam, which the crew had to repair mid-voyage using a great iron screw, likely a part of a printing press or house jack. Fact 4. The scarce food and rations. The food supply on the Mayflower was limited and consisted mainly of hardtack, a type of hard, dry biscuit, dried meat, and beer. Fresh food was scarce, leading to poor nutrition. As the journey progressed, food rations became even more meager, contributing to illness among the passengers. Fact 5. The main problem is illness and disease. Many passengers fell ill during the journey due to the cold, damp conditions, lack of fresh food, and close quarters. Scurvy and pneumonia, these too were common. And by the time the Mayflower reached the New World, many of the Pilgrims were weak and malnourished. A few passengers, including a crew member, died during the voyage. Fact 6. The deep spiritual struggles. Despite their strong faith, the Pilgrims faced spiritual struggles during the journey. The harsh conditions tested their resolve, and the constant danger from storms and illness led many to doubt whether they would survive the journey. However, they continued to hold daily prayers and services, relying on their faith to sustain them. Fact 7. In this Mayflower, lack of privacy is given. Privacy was almost non-existent on the Mayflower. Families were often confined to small areas with little separation from others. The close quarters meant that everyone was constantly in each other's space, which likely added to the stress and discomfort of the journey. Fact 8. The interesting thing about births and deaths. Despite the dire conditions, 2 babies were born during the voyage. Oceanus Hopkins was born at sea and Peregrine White was born after the Mayflower reached Cape Cod. Sadly, the death toll also included several passengers who did not survive the harsh conditions of the journey. Fact 9. About lack of navigation technology. Navigation in 1620 was rudimentary compared to modern standards. The crew relied on dead reckoning celestial navigation and basic maps. This meant the journey was fraught with uncertainty, and the ship often deviated from its intended course. They intended to reach Virginia, but ended up far north, landing in Cape Cod instead. Fact 10. The landfall at Cape Cod. After 66 days at sea, the Mayflower finally sighted land on November 9th, 1620, near Cape Cod. However, their arrival did not bring immediate relief. The Pilgrims spent weeks exploring the coast before settling in Plymouth. During this time, they endured freezing temperatures, continued to suffer from illness, and struggled to find a suitable place to establish their colony.